Hi everyone, this is Natasha. I wanted to share with you my personal review, or the review from my point of view, of the new Rolaids. And for those of you who take antacid, either need to or as a supplement, you might know that Rolaids was off the market for I think a couple of years, and I vaguely recall something about a lawsuit. So they were purchased by another company, and a new formula was created, and they recently came back on the market. The current release comes in 3 different flavors, or 3 different strengths: regular, extra, and ultra. And I'm showing you the ultra because that's the one that I happen to have on hand. And the way you can quickly tell the difference is the strength amount and the cap are different colors. The regular is kind of a powdery blue, similar to the original. I have an old bottle that I had been recycled. That's what they used to look like, so they've been changed the bottles as well. The extra is a little, is a deep dark blue, and then the ultra is the purple. Now they also come in 2 different flavors. The tablets, or the chewables, come in mint, which I'm not sure what kind of mint it is, because previously they had iterations of peppermint, wintergreen, those kind of, it's hard to tell what specific mint it is, but it's definitely not peppermint, I can tell you that. And they also come in a fruit flavor. In addition to the chewables, they're also new liquid formula, and that comes in regular and ultra strength, both in mint and in cherry. So the mixed fruit, it looks like oranges, and I'm not really sure entirely, but I'll include a link in the description to the Rolaids site, which currently has a $1 off coupon available for you to print, so if you want to try them out. When my husband purchased this for me, and it was kind of a gag gift, but when he got it for me, they only had the ultra strength available, so I only taste tested and strength tested the ultra strength. I would imagine that the chalkiness that I experienced from this ultra, which I'll show you, it's quite a large chewable. As you can see, each of these squares is 1 inch. It's pretty big, and it's relatively thick. And one side has an R for the Rolaids logo, and the back has the U for ultra, and I'm assuming the extra will have an E or an X, and then regular might not have anything on it. Again, not having seen them in person myself, that's kind of just my educated guess. So the bottle is a nice redesign. It has a peel back label which has the content information as well as nutritional information. Now the ultra, there are 12 calories per chewable, which I think is quite a bit more than they used to be, and I'm not even sure. I don't think they had 3 strengths before. I think the 3 strengths is a new thing, and compared to a Walgreens regular, this one only has 5 calories. So what I did is I looked up the information for each of the various strengths. So the regular strength Rolaids comes in a bottle of 150 count. It has 7 calories and only 1 gram of sugar. The extra, which is the new strength, the middle strength, come to 96 count bottle. It is 8 calories per chewable, and it's 2 grams of sugar. And the ultra, which is these right here, these behemoths, it's 12 calories per chewable, comes in a 72 count bottle, and it's 2 grams of sugars. I believe the price, at least the price that I've seen so far, they're the same price across the board. So 150 count, 96 count, and 72 count. That may just be the initial release. They may change the price up. That may have been, in reintroduction to the marketplace. So the difference in the strengths is the regular, which is the 150 count, it is 550 milligrams of calcium carbonate and 110 milligrams of magnesium hydroxide. Those are the 2 active ingredients in each of the chewables. The extra strength, that new middle of the road, is 675 milligrams of calcium carbonate and 135 milligrams of magnesium hydroxide. And this Ultra, it's 1,000 milligrams of calcium carbonate and 200 milligrams of magnesium hydroxide. So that, all of those, now you have all the details. And again, the link will be in the description below to see that all for yourself. My personal take, I do not like these. There is something extremely chalky and grainy, and I don't know if it is the Ultra strength, so I'm gonna definitely have to taste the regular and the extra in order to see whether it has the same issue as the Ultra. Now, regular comes in both the bottles, the little pocket, I think 12 count tubes, 3-pack of those tubes, as well as liquid. The extra comes in, let me just double check because I have the website open. The extra strength that comes in a 10 count roll, 3-roll pack, and the 96 count bottle. There is not a liquid version of it. The Ultra comes in a 72 count bottle of the chewables and the liquid only. There's no rolls or the 3-pack rolls. So I think what I might do is I'll pick up a roll of each of the regular and the extra just so I can compare the textures. I'm not a big fan of the mint either. I was expecting peppermint because, well, I was hoping it would be more like peppermint. I'm not, and I've mentioned this in other reviews where it says that the item is flavored mint, like toothpaste. I really would prefer if companies were more specific. Peppermint, wintergreen, winterfresh. There's so many names and it's hard to really tell what the specific flavor is unless they're very specific about what it's called. Peppermint tastes like peppermint and it's easy to discern. Cinnamon is cinnamon, and so on. This mint moniker, it's just too vague. I don't really like the flavor. While Rolaids was off the market, I definitely became a convert to the Walgreens brand of antacids, which is the 500 milligrams of calcium carbonate, and they're still called peppermint. It was easy to tell. They're not chalky. They're more candy-like, but they're not sweet. These are really sweet on the palate. That was the other thing that is funny. When my husband came home with it and I busted into it to taste it, to see, because they've been off the market for so long, and that was my regular antacid that I had always had in the house. So when he saw this, he was really excited to surprise me. When I tasted it in front of him, he saw instantaneously on my face that I did not enjoy it, or I didn't like the flavor, I didn't like the texture. The mint is very vague. It's definitely not peppermint. The chalkiness and the graininess as you chew it, it seems to kind of get caught in every nook and cranny in your teeth versus like the most recently consumed ones. These just kind of melt away and there aren't any bits and pieces left. Like, who wants to have bits and pieces left? So again, right now, if I had to rate it between, star 1 and 5 stars, I'd give it a 3. It definitely does what it's supposed to do. It, curtails the acid in your stomach and that heartburn feeling. However, it's just not enjoyable. At least it's not enjoyable to me. So I will do a sample of the regular and the extra from the little rolls, and I will add probably a screen comment once I've had a chance to taste those to see whether that chalkiness and graininess is dissipated or eliminated altogether for the lesser strengths. But I thought I would share that for those of you who saw it on the shelves and had not purchased them yourselves yet and were curious. So as always, don't forget to thumbs up. It's free for you and it helps me out. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments below. Thanks for watching, everyone.